Something is terribly wrong with the new Judgment Day that many fans missed on this week's edition of WWE RAW. Watch this whole video and let me know if you noticed on RAW what I noticed as well. On the red brand this week, the new Judgment Day's Carlito, Dominik Mysterio and JD McDonough took on Joaquin Wild, Dragon Lee and Cruz Del Toro of the LWO in a 6-man tag team match. In the end, the new Judgment Day picked up a big win over the LWO, but this win wasn't what fans were talking after the match was finished. Fans noticed something very off during the new Judgment Day's entrance. Liv Morgan accompanied the new Judgment Day to the ring for their 6-man tag team match. While she was with Dominik Mysterio, JD McDonough was seen hanging out with Carlito. Now let's take a look at this video of their entrance. Take a look at JD McDonough's face and Liv Morgan's face. At one point during this entrance, Liv Morgan keeps staring at JD McDonough and finally JD notices that Liv Morgan is staring at him as well, while Dominik Mysterio has absolutely no idea what's happening between the two. JD then gave Liv Morgan an interesting look, while Liv Morgan kept staring at McDonough. Many fans think that this was intentional and this was done to advance the storyline and will come in play somewhere down the line. It can't be a coincidence that Liv Morgan and JD McDonough were staring at each other during the new Judgment Day's entrance for such a long time. It hasn't been long since the new Judgment Day formed, and judging by what happened during the stable's entrance on WWE RAW, it's seemingly possible that the new Judgment Day is going to kick out Dominik Mysterio from the group in the near future. What Liv Morgan and JD McDonough did could be an indication that the new Judgment Day is planning secretly to kick Dominik Mysterio out of the group in the near future. It's also entirely possible that there could be a twist in the end and JD McDonough will be the one to get kicked out of the new Judgment Day. Now let us look at another big proof that proves that something is off between Dominik Mysterio and JD McDonough, and the latter isn't fond of Dominik Mysterio in the least. While the new Judgment Day was celebrating in the middle of the ring, Dominik Mysterio approached JD McDonough and wanted to give him a hug. In an interesting turn of events, JD McDonough completely ignored Dominik Mysterio's hug and moved to the right side, as can be seen in this video. This was 100% intentional. Dominik Mysterio was right in front of JD McDonough and he decided not to hug Dominik Mysterio and move to the right side. Is JD McDonough jealous of Dominik Mysterio that he has Liv Morgan while he doesn't? Or could it be that JD McDonough and Carlito are plotting something that Dominik Mysterio isn't aware of? Someone is getting kicked out of the new Judgment Day very soon, and it seems like Dominik Mysterio could be that person. Something big is happening at WWE Bad Blood in a few days. The Women's World Championship will be defended between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan at the PLE. Could it be that the turn happens at WWE Bad Blood and at least one member of the new Judgment Day gets kicked out of the faction at WWE Bad Blood? There's another match at the PLE between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Could it be that something major happens during this match? We don't know yet, but fans can't wait to tune it to WWE Bad Blood to see what happens in the saga of the new Judgment Day. Meanwhile, let's check out how WWE fans on Twitter reacted to this video. This interesting bit of information, this huge hint about possibly Dominik Mysterio getting kicked out of the Judgment Day in the near future. One user said, Dominik Mysterio is totally getting the boot and you know what, he had it coming. Dominik Mysterio turned on Rhea Ripley at WWE SummerSlam and it seems like karma will be calling Dominik Mysterio very soon. They just might be telling a story here. JD and Liv are always giving glances and things like that, and the way she looked at him last night was something. This is 100% a possibility because there's no way Liv Morgan and JD McDonough could give each other those looks without there being a story at play here. Dominik Mysterio will have no one by his side. It's happening very soon. This bold prediction could become reality in the near future. She was looking at JD McDonough as well. This is a huge bit of information here because not only JD but Liv Morgan was also looking at him during this entrance. This Twitter user responded with one word: jealousy. Is it possible that JD McDonough is jealous of Dominik Mysterio? IDGAF about that walking Funko Pop. Fans have been making fun of JD McDonough for quite some time now, and many fans believe that he doesn't deserve to be in the Judgment Day, be it old or new. Many fans call him a large head and a walking Funko Pop. Liv Morgan wants the big head. Is it possible that Liv Morgan wants to dump Dominik Mysterio and get with JD McDonough? Even though it's highly unlikely, this would be a huge twist. Damn, he did curve that hug from Dom. Now the plot thickens. Means they are turning on Dom soon. JD McDonough wants Dom's girl. If you don't think we are about to get the story of Dom the boy about to learn a man's lesson on being betrayed by his girl with his best friend, we are now watching the same show. I think he mean to say we are not watching the same show. This Twitter user thinks that karma will come calling for Dominik Mysterio, and the things he did to Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest will come back to haunt him, and he will be the one to get the boot out of the new Judgment Day very soon. If they want to go that direction, careers will flop. This Twitter user predicts that if Dominik Mysterio is kicked out of the Judgment Day, then the new Judgment Day will have no future. Finn is a terrible heel, he can barely speak, and JD McDonough is a joke/jobber at best, doesn't have a high ceiling. Carlito is the cool uncle that's a legend that will be cool no matter what. Liv will go back to being a mid-carder. This is a huge prediction by this fan. What happens to Liv Morgan if the new Judgment Day disbands somewhere down the line? Will WWE keep pushing her as a solid female act on the red brand, or if she will go back to being a mid-carder like she was before? Something is up with JD McDonough and Liv Morgan and Finn Balor. Yeah, I feel like in the future, Dominik Mysterio might be kicked out of the new Judgment Day. After all, Liv pursued Dom to get back at Rhea. Not saying it's set in stone, of course, but I can see Liv low blowing Dom when she's done playing his sweetheart. This is a big possibility that this Twitter user is predicting. Liv Morgan once said that she wanted to exact revenge on Rhea Ripley, and for that she was using Dominik Mysterio. Something is going to happen at Bad Blood between them. Lies and deceit everywhere. JD did all that work to earn Damian Priest's trust, just to stand by and watch his newfound family plot to break Damian and Rhea's trust. They were supposed to be a family, but now he's not so sure. But he still trusts him mentor Finn Balor. For now. I think this will be what turns JD McDonough face. What do you people think? Is a baby face JD McDonough a good idea on Triple H's part? Liv and JD both checking each other out at the beginning. Dom gets kicked out, rejected by Rhea and Priest, and goes back to his dad. Dom is gonna get the boot after Bad Blood. He will crawl back to Mami having to prove himself worthy by causing the Judgment Day to lose a belt. Of course, he will still be conflicted with Liv and Mami, but in the end, Rhea will be champ. Damian will have another belt, and Dominik Mysterio will be a third wheel. This Twitter user didn't agree with this video. You need to stop starting rumors that aren't there, stop being delusional. This Twitter user predicts that JD and Carlito leaving the new Judgment Day will make them the ultimate jobbers. So this is what WWE Universe on Twitter is thinking about this video, about this hint. Let me know in the comments below what do you think, and will the new Judgment Day kick out Dominik Mysterio from the group in the near future?